What up internet, it's Dan here from CryoNoir, and we have a different format for this video. It's not part of the regular game dev series. This is just a slight little tangent here. When I'm not making games, I'm breaking games. And when I say breaking games, I mean breaking games. To be fair, I just mean modding. I don't actually mean breaking a game. But anyway, the more observant of you might, be able to tell that this is Fallout 4, and there's an awful lot more greenery about the place. That's because I've got the Touch of Green mod on, and I've also got more grass as well. I've changed the skybox and a couple of other little tweaks here and there, mostly to do with base building. So with that in mind, I'd like to introduce you to Fort Kickass, formerly known as Finch Farm. I've only got a couple of mods on here for this one. I've got the increased settlement size, alternate settlements, homemaker extended settlements, and spring cleaning as well. Before anyone says anything, yes, I did console command in a shed load of resources, purely and simply because I'd gone around and I completely scrapped the Red Rocket, the drive-through, and I'd also scrapped all of Sanctuary as well, and I still kept running out of resources, so I did have to kind of cheat and just console in a load more resources. So let's go and I'll give you a grand tour. At the entrance we have this guard tower with missile launchers and heavy machine guns, and I'm pretty sure it should be able to keep the place safe. Yep, that'll do. Round the back we have a very similar setup with some more rocket launchers and machine guns. We also have the water purification plant and some water pumps there. We even have some more missile launchers and machine guns up here as well. Just making sure ain't nobody coming through the back door. Over this side we've got all of the farming, and we've also got another tower with some more gun turrets on there, and we have a big wall with lights on with more gun turrets going all the way around the base, just to keep Trump happy. Heading up into the base proper now, on the first floor we have the marketplace. We've got all the stalls there, and we've also got some seating areas so people can sit round and have meals. We also have, bins and cat pictures. And as we head around here, we can go up to the next floor where we get to the dormitories for all my settlers. And you've got all the beds there and some more seating areas, and there's the kitchen with a nice chaise longue and some sofas and a Coke machine and some more lovely pictures. And you can come out here onto the first veranda, and I've got all the flags all hanging up there, looking pretty groovy. And if you come around this veranda here, it takes you right the way around to there, and you've got a settler for some reason crying. I don't know why, he's just crying. And then you come around here, you just sort of follows around a little bit more. It doesn't really go anywhere. This is just the first landing, just to give you a nice view out over the wasteland there. And you can come around here, and this is the front, and you come around here and you can get another nice view up the hill there. Up another floor in nice cinematic slow motion, we come up to the recreation area. And you can see we've got a semi-outdoor pool table and some nice seating areas, and there's also the jukebox there and some computers as well for sort of mini LAN parties, I guess. And if you come through here until you get the communal bathrooms with like some shower cubicles and toilets separated by curtains and a cannon, obviously. All good bathrooms need a cannon. With a line of little sinks there as well. So that's for all the poor settlers to use. That's probably why that girl was crying, because they have to share toilets. And after the first entertainment floor, you come up to the outdoor kids play area. And you go up past Dog Meat's kennel. And then around here you can see we've got little ride-on rockets, we've got a tank for them to play on, and a seesaw, and we've also got like a climbing frame as well. And this was for, when I found Sean, if only I knew, he might want somewhere to play, so I built this little play park here just on this veranda for no apparent reason, and you got nice good views out over to the wasteland there. The next floor is my sort of private floor. It's a bit of a stupid layout, as you'll see in a minute, but along here we've got all of my power armors in various states of repair. I didn't get all of them, obviously, but I got a fair few of them, and some of them are in the middle of being sort of done up. Down the bottom here we've got all of the the different workstations for crafting and doing chems and all. I basically just chucked everything in there that I could, and loads of storage. And then up the top here we've got a thing for the very few bobbleheads I've found, and also a rack for all the magazines I've found. Behind the magazine racks we've got this dead space here, which I never really got round to sort of doing anything with, but it does lead out to this balcony. We've got some nice little chairs and some lighting up as well, and you get some real good views out over the wasteland from here. As we head back inside, I was a bit of a loss to sort of how to fill this area, so we have an unnecessarily long queue of parked pre-war bikes. Around the back there you can see we've got all of the different faction flags and lots of other stuff. Again, these all came as part of the mod. And one of the best things about this big long row of bikes is it absolutely tanks your frame rate. For most of the game I'm getting sort of, well, a locked 60 FPS, because anything over that and it starts to mess about with the physics, but when I get down here it can drop as low as sort of mid-20s at some point while it gets them all in there. But you know, I think it looks pretty cool. Completely unnecessary, but pretty cool. Around the other side from the bikes I have my own little private sort of dormitory, as it were. It's all looking pretty homey. I have my own private bathroom, so I don't have to share with all the rest of the settlers. I have a pool table here, and then further down here I have my own sort of little chill out area with a TV so I can unwind, and down the far end there is the bed, and for some reason Nick's decided to invite himself in there. And yeah, when you sort of look out the windows, you can get sort of a reasonable view, but the glass tends to go a bit opaque. But at night time you can get a real good view out over the wasteland, you know, as you sort of sit there and contemplate over all of the fun and interesting and exciting adventures you've had during the day, wandering the wastelands, helping out settlements, righting wrongs, running away from death claws. Just generally take some time to relax. Anyway, next floor up, and we've got the shooting range. This is somewhere where you can get all your target practice in, make sure you're nice and sharp for when you go out in the wilderness, and you can shoot down little cardboard cutouts of 1920s Prohibition gangsters, if that's what you're into. And over the opposite side of here, we have the tricycle racetrack, because a tricycle racetrack. Why would you not want a tricycle racetrack? Look at them, they're awesome. So another nice little oval track there, so we can get a bit of exercise and do some racing. Up from there we have a pool hall, which is all decked out, ready to go, and this is where things start to get a little bit awry, because I had more space than to know what to do with it. So we have loads and loads of computers in a row, which kind of look a little bit like gambling machines. And then down the far end we have a boxing ring, complete with benches and cameras, so we can broadcast fights across the wasteland. It was kind of starting to turn into a bit of a Las Vegas sort of theme up this top part, and that continues as we go right up to the top floor as well. Because of course that's a massive 1950s diner, because I don't know why. This is very much a case of building a massive space and then trying to fill it. I'd kind of run out of ideas once I'd done the firing range and the tricycle racetrack. As I said earlier, the whole way that the space is laid out doesn't make a huge amount of sense, because if the diner was ever to get full and for loads of people to come up and watch boxing matches, they'd have to go straight through my workshop and straight through it. It's really not very well thought out. As you can see, I mean, you get really good views up here. I've got a couple of really cool vertibirds up on the roof there, and a real nice veranda with some seating area out here, but it's completely useless. Well, that's pretty much a wrap from me, from Fort Kickass. I hope you liked the tour, and I hope this sort of inspires you to go build ever more insane things with the Fallout 4 base builder. I've seen some really cool stuff online. I don't think I've seen anything this big at Finch Farm. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'll leave you with some final shots of it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you check out some of my other videos. Bye!